adopt these 7 mindsets and work on yourself, you will become very effective and confident speaker very soon. To speak English fluently, flawlessly, and confidently, having the right mindset is very important for all English language learners. And today I'm going to focus on this particular topic. What should be the mindset that will help us to speak English fluently and will also help us to keep this journey on, that is English fluency journey. So let's understand one by one, step by step, what are the mindsets that we need to have to speak English fluently and flawlessly. Mindset number 1, believe in yourself. Believe in yourself. What do I mean by this? Understand that our belief is a very powerful thing. Whatever you do in your life, whatever you do, whatever work you start in your life, you need to have the belief in yourself. If you are lacking in that, then definitely that effect is going to reflect on your work. That is why without belief, without believing in yourself, you will not be able to work the way you want to work and the way you want to develop your English speaking fluency. So first of all, the mindset that is very, very powerful and very, very important to keep. Believe in yourself that yes, I can speak this language fluently, flawlessly, and confidently. If you think that no, I have some doubt in myself, I don't exactly believe in that I'll be able to speak, I'll be able to speak flawlessly, confidently, then first of all you have to fix this problem. Somehow you have to fix this problem. You have to convince yourself that yes, these are the things I'm going to do and these are the things I'm going to know so that I can convince myself. If you cannot convince yourself, then definitely you will not get the power from within to work, to progress, to do hard work that you need to progress significantly. That is why first of all your first job is to adopt this mindset that yes, I believe in this and I want to make this my reality. That is why I say that if that is not clear here, then it is very, very difficult to clear in reality. So believe in yourself, convince yourself, then definitely will get the best outcome of yourself. Mindset number 2, embrace the mistakes. This is also a very, very important mindset that each and every English language learner should have. That is, embrace the mistake. Normally what happens when we are in the journey, when we are in the English fluency journey, we normally have this type of feeling that I am not that much good. Maybe I'll not be able to speak the way I want to speak. Maybe it is going to take lots of times, going to take years of learning and practicing to make or to achieve that level. Listen, in your journey, you are going to face ups and downs. It is not a very smooth journey. It is a roller coaster journey. You have to accept this, that yes, I'm going to make lots of mistakes. I'm going to make lots of fumbling. I'm going to do this and that. I'm going to stop. I'm going to stop in the middle. I'm going to fumble. I'm going to make grammar mistake. I'm going to make pronunciation mistake. I'm going to make a vocabulary mistake. So all the mistakes will be there initially. At the same time, when you improve slowly, gradually, you will see that mistakes, the number of mistakes you used to make earlier, that are now it is very, very less, and it is decreasing. So over time it will decrease. Over time you will feel smoothness in your speaking, in your English speaking fluency. That is why embrace the mistake, because the many mistakes you are making, that means you are improving. You are understanding that these are the mistakes you have to overcome, and that is why practice, repetition, and making mistakes and learning That is the best. How can you deny that without making mistakes initially you are going to perform very nicely, smoothly? How can you expect this? So don't keep that type of expectation that you are not going to make any mistake. Try to understand that this is the mindset you have to keep in your mind, that yes, I'm going to make mistake. The way other people are making mistake, improving, they're slowly, gradually going towards their goal. So the same way I'm also going to make mistake. I'm also going to make mistake in my pronunciation, my in my choice of words, in my sentence. So this is okay. See, right now I'm sitting in front of camera. This is my mobile phone and it is recording, right? So right now at any moment I can make mistake. Normally I used to make mistake a lot earlier, but nowadays it less as compared to the past time. So now it is less, but till now I'm making mistakes. So if I think that no, today I'm making mistake also, after investing so much time practicing and studying, till now I'm making mistake, so it is not my cup of tea. I could think like this, but no, I think that I have this mindset that no, mistake is the part of learning, mistake is the part of journey. I accept this, that yes, I am making a mistake, it's okay, it's okay. And for that I am practicing, for that I am putting in effort, for that I am repetition I am doing, for that I am practicing a lot so that I can be a smoother in my future, in my coming videos. That is how I think. So embrace this, that yes, mistake is the part of the process. Understand this. Mindset number 3, be patient. Very important, very important. When you are learning a language, it is not going to happen. That means fluency is not going to come to you overnight. It takes time, dedication, effort, and patience. You have to have that much patience that yes, I have been working on my language, I have been working on my pronunciation, vocabulary, sentence structure, listening, reading. So all these I have been working on, and it will take time to get the result. If you think that overnight, after 1 day, after 2 days, after 1 month, after 2 months, I will become fluent and I will start speak like the native speakers or like the people those who are speaking very nicely, smoothly, it is not going to happen. Getting English fluency, acquiring a language and speaking in that language flawlessly is not a joke. It needs practice, it needs dedication, it needs hard work. See, for the last 2.5 years, I have been working on this language proactively. The way I used to talk earlier, now if you ask me, that I feel much more comfortable in talking. I'm not thinking in my mother tongue, rather automatically whatever thoughts coming in my mind, automatically it is getting into English only. Okay, so I don't need to put in effort in thinking in my mother tongue, and I don't also feel that I'm transferring that thoughts from my mother tongue to English. How is it possible? Is it only possible because more and more I am listening, more and more effort I am giving in reading and repetition. Now if you ask me, Rajib, how can you process? I'll say that no, I am not processing that consciously. It is happening subconsciously. Whenever I am speaking in English, so that time the thoughts automatically coming into my English language, and when I'm talking in Bengali, writing something, talking something in Bengali, my mother tongue, automatically that is coming in Bengali only. So it is a very subconscious process. You need to understand that. So don't be in a hurry that after 2 months, after 3 months, I'll be super fluent, I'll be super confident in speaking. It's not like that. Language learning is something, a process. You have to follow the process. You need to expose yourself to learning, to listening, to practicing, and then you have to spend lots of time with that particular language. Then slowly, gradually, you will absorb the language grammar, vocabulary, intonation, and the way of speaking, the sentence pattern and all, and you will develop. So it takes time, it takes dedication, it takes your patience. So be patient and develop yourself and become fluent in English speaking. Mindset number 4, regular practice is very important, is essential. Whatever you do in your life, whatever you want to achieve in your life, suppose for you want to be a singer, you want to be a good dancer, you want to be a good swimmer, or you want to learn this language, you want to speak English fluently, you want to become fluent in this language, practice is essential. There is no alternative to practice. So if you think that Rajib, no, I'm not going to practice, I'm not going to spend time with the language, but I want to become fluent, I'm so sorry for that. Till now, I don't know the way, any other way, so that we can achieve it without practice. So you have to put in practice. And whenever we talk about practice, practice means time. Practice means time. So you have to put in time in this language because you need lots of repetition, lots of listening, lots of reading, lots of time you need to spend with this language, and that is what is called practice. So something you want to achieve but you don't want to put in time, you don't want to put in time in listening, reading and writing. So these are all things you need. Otherwise, language learning will be a little difficult and struggling for you. So the more you practice, the better you are going to improve your language and the faster you are going to move towards fluency. That is why practice, this mindset, you must keep in mind that without practice, it is not possible. I have to put in practice, I have to be genuine towards my practice to develop this language, to speak this language the way you want to speak this language. Now you might ask me that Rajib, you are saying that practice is very important, practice is essential, but how can I practice? How can I invest my time in practice? Understand that listening, suppose you are listening to your favorite speaker, you are listening to podcast, you are listening to your favorite YouTubers, okay? So that is also a part of practice. You don't think that practice means only repetition, only reading. No, practice also means it is listening, listening to podcast, listening to seminar, listening to TEDx lecture. So these all comes under practice. Suppose you have written something, you have noted down from a good speaker, good lines, sentences, phrases you have noted down. So take out those sentences where you have noted down. Then you just take in your hand, right now I have this one, this page, whatever you have written here, so that sentences you just keep repeating. You practice unless and until you feel very comfortable in pronouncing them. So that way you keep repeating. If it is not possible in 5 time repetition, do it for 10 times, go it for 20 times, because the more and more you will repeat, the more and more you will practice, the better and faster you will move towards fluency. And sometimes you can also practice your speaking. Choose any favorite topic, choose any topic randomly, day-to-day topic, any topic you choose, and then you just 3-4 lines you talk about that, you discuss about that. Normally you don't need any person in front of you, just pick the topic and just 4-5 sentences you just speak. So that is how you can practice speaking. Now if I talk about how to practice reading, how to do reading practice, see that any self-help book or any story book, any moral story book, so whatever book you like, just pick that book up and start reading. Suppose I am showing you The Richest Man in Babylon. So this is a very nice, very motivating book, and this book just you can open and you can start reading if it is your favorite and you like reading. Okay, so start reading like this, and then you can practice your reading. One more book, that is Complete Personality Development Course. This is also another book. So this type of books, if you read, if you invest time in reading, you will get to understand lots of things, you will gain knowledge, you will be able to develop yourself, you develop your personality, your understanding. At the same time, you will get lots of reading practice. So read the books, read your favorite book, read the moral stories, read the personal development book, read some self-help books, and that will help you a lot to develop your English fluency. Mindset number 5, immerse yourself in the language. No matter what you do, no matter how much time you invest in learning, you have to immerse yourself in the language as much as possible. Now you might ask me, Rajib, I understand that I have to immerse myself in the language. I have to spend lots of time in the language, but how exactly I can immerse myself in the language? There are many ways you can immerse yourself in the language, and you can spend time, lots of time in the language. Number one, if I say that whenever you are searching something in Google, if I search something in Google, so what I'll do is I will search that in English, and I'll try to find out that type of articles that are written in English, and I'll read that. So that is also one type of immersion that you are doing in reading. Suppose you are listening in a song, that song you listen in English, so that the intonation, the tone, the voice, the pronunciation, so these are all things your brain is very, very intelligent. Okay, it's very sharp, so that is going to absorb it. Okay, you are going to get the vibe of the language, and that is also going to help you to immerse yourself in the language. One more thing you can do, that is called movie. Whenever you are watching a movie, so your favorite movie you are watching, suppose any Bollywood movie or any other movie that is your favorite movie, so that movie normally you see that it is dual audio. Okay, so don't choose a Hindi audio, rather you choose that is English audio. At the same time, you can also switch on the subtitles so that you can understand, you can pause and you can watch. So that is also one type of very good immersion you can do to learn this language. Listen, if you want to get something, you have to put something. So that is how you are putting in an effort. You are immersing yourself. Whatever you are doing, you are just spending time with the language. You are listening some lecture, don't listen Bengali, Hindi, any other language. You know that. Okay, so put in time in listening all those content, whatever you are consuming content, so that content you just turn into English and then you listen. So many ways. Whenever you are talking, suppose the person with you are talking with, that person knows English, don't talk in regional language, talk in English. Okay, mistake you make, let the mistake happen. Okay, so that way you can immerse yourself in the language and you can develop your fluency. So that mindset you must have, that is immerse yourself in the language. Mindset number 6, focus on communication. You will see that initially what happened, normally by default, this is our tendency that whatever I am speaking, that speaking should be perfect, grammatically correct, the pronunciation also will be very nice and it is to the point. That is our expectation, and that is why most of the time we invest in being perfect, and that is the point, and that is the mistake we are making, the language learner we are making. So listen, this mindset you have to keep in your mind that no, I'm not going to make intentionally and by force all the grammar, pronunciation exactly perfect, absolutely perfect. No, that is not my motto. My motto is to express myself effectively and clearly. That means your focus should be on communication, not on pronunciation or not on grammatical mistake. So initially if you try to focus on those things, grammar, vocabulary, pronunciation, so you will not be able to communicate effectively, you will not be able to express yourself, you will get stuck and you will not be able to perform, you will not be able to work. Okay, so initially the focus fully will be on communication, not on grammar, not on pronunciation, not on vocabulary, not on sentence structure, nothing, just on communication. Let the mistake happen, let yourself being fumble. Okay, so these all things will come slowly, gradually. So keep this thing in mind that no, initially I'm not going to focus on my mistake, not going to focus on my grammar, not pronunciation, nothing else, just pure focus on communication. Now let's talk about the mindset number 7, last but not the least. Stay motivated. Now you might ask me, Rajiv, I understand everything, but how can I make myself motivated and how can I stay motivated in my English fluency journey? It is very easy to understand. See, once you can find out the reason for speaking English fluently, once you can find out the reason for learning this language and speaking in this language the way you want to speak, like your mother tongue, then you will feel motivated from within. So first of all, what is your duty? What is your main work? That you have to find out that this is why I have to learn this language. This is why I have to speak this language fluently, confidently. First of all, you need to find out the reason. Once you find out the reason, from the deep core of your heart, you will feel an urge that somehow I have to put in effort, somehow I have to find out some time from my busy schedule, from my daily schedule. So find that reason out first. Like if you ask me, Rajib, what is your reason? I'll say that I want to make videos. I want to share my thoughts, my values, my information, my stories, and at the same time I want to help people to speak this language fluently and flawlessly. That is why I feel very motivated from within to work on this language, to develop this language, and to become much more smoother in speaking this language. That is the reason. So I have found my reason. That is why I am very motivated and I feel very comfortable in working on my language, right? So first of all, you need to find out what is the reason. Once you find out, you will feel instant energy and you will also feel lots of benefit, and you will also get lots of benefit and you will improve for sure. So these are the 7 mindsets of a language learner. So if you are genuinely want to improve your language, if you genuinely want to speak this language fluently, flawlessly and confidently, adopt these 7 mindsets and work on yourself. You will become very effective and confident speaker very soon. I'll come back with more such helpful videos to speak English fluently and confidently. Till then, take care. Bye.